Hi, welcome to Cubs and Culture for July 13th, 2018. The Cubs won today 5-4 over the Padres. The Brewers lost, so the Cubs at the moment have sole possession of first place. And the thing I want to talk about today, I'm going to use an historical example, then I'm also going to use a bias example. Is there's a certain set of things that happen in baseball game which don't show up directly in the statistics. Is there about the psychology of the players, and I'm not talking about intangibles or things that fans can't really observe, like heart or leadership qualities or anything like that. What I'm talking about is deception between players, and then players putting psychological pressure onto the defense such that action occurs. Now, sometimes this does show up indirectly in statistics, like as runs or errors or stolen bases or whatever. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, and let me use the historical example first. Ty Cobb, who was the master of inside baseball, he was famous. One of the things he used to do is he very much... Okay, so the man holds the record for career steals of home at 54, which is just incredible. But what he used to do, what he liked to do is, especially if he didn't get a hit, if he walked or got hit by a pitch, he very much would like to steal. So there's a couple of times where, it's not in the statistics, it's in newspaper accounts of when he would get hit by a pitch sometimes, and one time it was actually in the head, but one time it was just up by the shoulders. He went to first base and then purposely acted far more dazed than he actually was. So it made it easier for him to steal second, because it was more unexpected. The other thing is he used to he's on record saying this is Walter Johnson, who was debatably the best pitcher of all time. He noticed one time when he hit a not Cobb, but hit a Tiger, that Walter Johnson was very unnerved by it, and then sort of pitched away from him, away from the guy. And so what he did, because Walt Johnson was such a tough pitcher, what he would do is he would purposely move over on top of the plate much more than he would naturally do, just to fuck with Johnson. And again, there's records about like what sort of hits came off of Cobb got off of Johnson, but the psychology of it is not present in the statistics, but any reasonable person would say they would be there. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is two times tonight. So Baez just missed a home run because of a fair interference, basically. So he got a double, and I swear to God, he was dancing off of second base, fucking around with the Padres pitcher, and he caused them to basically walk two people because he was so preoccupied with Baez. So there's that. Now, that's absolutely obvious. That's what he was doing, because how he was dancing around on the base. Then the other thing is, this was an extra inning game, and he got an infield hit, and as he was walking back to the first base, he was sort of shaking his right leg, and kind of acting like he's a little bit slow, or something was out of whack. And then in the next pitch, he goes to steal second. He caught the catcher off guard, so there was an air-mailed ball, which allows him to get to third. Then the center fielder bobbles the ball, and that makes him go home, and that was the winning run. And I'm wondering, you can't ask him this because if he is fucking with people, people are going to be on high alert now for him doing this. So, like, what you're supposed to do. But again, that sort of thing. Again, it's not like hard or leadership. Because he is credited with stolen base and he is credited with a run, and the Padres get an error, so it does show up statistically. And it's not it's not inconceivable that he was playing possum there, but I don't really know. In any case, it was sort of an amazing moment, and so that's one of the things that's somewhat interesting to me about baseball. Why I like it so much is I also think this is why when you do statistical analysis of players and you just focus on the statistics, you are missing a component. Because again, that sort of